Hello. A little bit of an error there. I was going to pop out for just one more second as the door's wide open. It's very loud. There we go. Ooh. How are we all doing? Get myself sorted on there. A bit late on the Facebook, it went a bit weird. Hello Charlie, hello Karina, hello Jenna. Oh dear, right. Got my papers. All my papers are in order. Just get that up there. Good evening, Linda. Oh, that was it. Right. Good evening, Sumu99. The last couple of things to sort out. I'll put it there. It is. Right. Hello, Caroline. A slight felt ball catastrophe there. We've all been there, right? Right, there we go. It's there, it's there. Well, that's the meme folder. There we go. Magic. Nosky servants ready and raring to go. Good stuff. Hello, Fran. Hello, Denise. Long time no see. Quite a warm night, I think. I was really hoping you would have enrolled as a certain guest presenter today. Just had a weird noise. I'm going to check that out actually. Just a weird banging noise. Don't know what that was, just a bang. Didn't know you're doing a quiz online anymore. Yeah, we are just on Wednesdays now, Denise. Sidekick is up in Liverpool. Watching our good friends Rats perform at the Cavern Club. Good evening, Rubber Ducks. Carrie Lee checking in. Christopher Reese, hope to enjoy as always. Hope we can get all the way to the end of the quiz and a mention of Craig David. So close. Eventually, I had my hip replacement op last Friday, which was postponed from August. Woohoo! Hip hip hooray! Sorry, that was bad. I know. Ah, dear. So So live, well, we're not live, we're going to start at 5. I always say that. Good evening, Frank Halliday. Hello, Bronwyn. Hello, Martine. Looking forward to tonight. Good stuff. Looking forward to hosting. What did happen on Thursday, Fran? I can't remember. My memory's terrible. What else have we got going on? Right, that's all working fine. Thank you for sharing us on your stream, Carrie. Always appreciated. Thank you very much if you do share our stream to your Facebook. It does help. We did wish Joss a happy birthday. We did. That's right. Hope he had a good one. I know it was a late birthday celebration, but at least I hope he had a good one. Okay. That. Okay. Good evening, Fiona. A little bit delayed on certain things today, unfortunately. Such is life. It gets in the way sometimes. But everything should run smoothly. Famous last words, as always. Christopher Lindsell, can you send best wishes to Carrie Lee's recovering from a hip replacement? We've already discussed it, Christopher, and I came up with a hip hip hooray joke. Rubbish. But yes, hope you're recovering well. One question on YouTube and I'll be disappointed. Terrible. There we go. Not there. Last couple of things I've got to sort out. Beautiful. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Right then, there we go. Quiz lobby and we're set. Fantastic. Evening all, I've just walked into the Gavin Club to see those rats, says Mark. Have a good time. Watched Invincible over the last 2 days. I bet it's right up your street. It's on Prime Video. Ooh. I think I watched the first episode of that, but I'd had too much to drink and I can't remember it. So I'll have to start that again. Definitely will give it a go. We've got a Zoom of the week. We do have the balls, and we have 2 more of my Alex Puzzlers, also known as the Marathon. Cheeky Mark nicked my idea for the riddles. I thought that would be my thing. When it's me hosting on my own, I'll do riddles. And then Mark decided to copy me. But I've got 2 different ones today. So two different tricky puzzlers, both worth 2 points each. Hi, one of my favourite guys tonight, says Jackie. Hello to you. I could either get myself a water, but I've got things to do. Can we have the score sheet up? Yes, you can. Ta-da! I shall pin it as well. Pin that to the top. Wonderful. And remove the preview. There we go. Speaking of scores, let's see how many teams we've got on the score sheet at the moment. Wonderful stuff. Excellent. Got people putting themselves in. Hello for the Cat's Whiskers, it's the Perthshire Globetrotters. Hello to you. In fact, while the intro's on, I'm going to get myself a drink. There you go. We've got Surrey, Gloucestershire and Surbiton, but they don't have a team name. So it's the entire counties of Surrey, Gloucestershire and Surbiton that are doing it. Which is nice. It's a step up, isn't it? I'm going to see if I can get the old PayPal up because I need to know if you get donations, but it's always a bit finicky on my end, so we'll give it a go. There we go. Right. Bit of an awkward silence there, sorry about that. Hello, Amy Jo. Fran's just put a name on the sheet, good stuff. Right then, let us kick off with that intro then, so we can all see what rounds we're playing tonight. That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? It is in the top corner, you're right, Sumi, very good. I'm saying it doesn't always log in there. But yeah, paypal.me/quiz actually. As always, your donations are very appreciated, especially for tonight, because it means I get all the money tonight. Right then, let's kick off with the intro and we'll see you in a sec.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though knows you, doesn't care cause he's barely even sober, doesn't know what you're doing, what you're saying, something's brewing in the air, you can feel it tonight, you're not alright, cause when he's broken and bleeding, he speaks without speaking, he says he'll fight to defeat them. Takes it to the street end until he's broken and bleeding. I speak but I'm speechless. It happens every weekend. Happens every weekend. Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
Thanks to Rats as always for our intro music, who Mark is seeing live tonight. Move my chair in the way. There we go. Right then, we've also had a donation from the lovely Kim O'Shea, so thank you very much for your donation. Much appreciated. I've got it up on the screen instead of the phone, so hopefully I'll be able to see things. And we've also got Danny O'Shea giving in the donation as well. Thank you very much, Mr. O'Shea. Right then. Can you request a round for next Thursday, says Fran? You can suggest one. As always, you can find us on paypal.me/quiz actually and donate like the O'Sheas have. There we go. Also, I have been given a special box. Came out a bit weird. A special box, so I got this over here. This is from Jenna. And I am to open it when I get a few more donations, apparently. I don't know what's in it. Hopefully it's nothing bad. But we'll see. Yes. Right. Oh, unfortunately, Fran, that'll be this week. Over at the station, unfortunately. It's been planned in advance. Right. Let's save that. No, I'm not being too nice to Danny Kim, but it is just me tonight, so we're just going to switch things up a little bit. You know. Okay, then. So, I'm a little bit out of sorts today. Didn't sleep very well. There we go. Right. Wonderful. Good stuff. Right, then. A bit of dirt, Michelle. Right. I'm going to rub some dirt in your eye. Right, round number one is... Around the World. or questions to do with geography. So it's fine. I try to make it as broad as I possibly can, so we'll see how you go. As always, let me know how you find the round at the end. Also, your score should reflect that, but not always. So let's see how you go. Okay then. Here is your first question. It's Gwyneth Paltrow's head. What? Number 1. Which country has the greatest population number? Is it Ethiopia or Pakistan? So which country has the most people in it? Ethiopia or Pakistan? I'll put that. Is there music on? No, it isn't. There we go. Karina's donated and said, deal or no deal? Hello, Mr. Banker. Oh, it's in the box. I get you now. What's in the box? I cannot promise I'll be nice to Danny. If he's here, I'll try, said Christopher Reese. That is funny in the box. It was, it was a birthday present that Karina got her daughter's boyfriend. And I joked that it was a head, and it did turn out to be actually a head, and I ruined the surprise. But I didn't know. Number 2. Which is the southernmost US state? Which is the southernmost US state? There we go. A bit weird. Oh. Donation from Martine as well. Thank you very much. And from Jackie. I didn't see that. It didn't pop up for some reason. But thank you very much, guys, for your donations. Take the money or open the box. Ah. But we don't want to give you that. Oh, that's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, isn't it? Duh. Right, number 3. Which African country is the world's largest producer of gold? So which African country is the world's largest producer of gold? I'm trying to think what's in this box. It's very light, but that might betray what's actually inside. We'll see. Right, I've got a birthday coming up. I'll mute that. That's not very professional, is it? I wonder if I can move that to there so I can constantly see it. That'd be nice. Yes, there we go. Question number 4. Number 4. Was the world's first nuclear reactor built at Chicago or Chernobyl? So was the world's first nuclear reactor built at Chicago or Chernobyl? Music this, I don't know why I picked it. There you go. A bit lower. There you go. That doesn't help me at all. Right, number 5. Folga is a chicken noodle soup traditionally from which country? Not really liking these, says Joan. Oh no. Maybe I've made it too hard. Let me know at the end. I thought it was fairly easy, but looking at it, it might be a bit too hard for you. It's not a head in the box. Tough question, says Denise. Ah, I've ruined it, guys. I've blown it. Yeah, they don't get any easier, unfortunately, as well. Was worried the O'Sheas weren't here tonight, says Martine, whose fan badge is now in Polish, it seems. I think maybe you'll find rounds 2 and 3 and 4 a bit easier. It might be one of those things, it's peaks and troughs. This might be a bit too hard, but I do think the other rounds are a little bit easier, definitely. Bring back Mark, says Kim. Oh no. I'm really not doing well, am I? Question number 6. Which European country is double landlocked? That means that it is landlocked from the sea by other countries that are also landlocked. There's only 2 countries in the entire world that are double landlocked. The other one is Uzbekistan. But that's not in Europe. So which European country is double landlocked, which means it's surrounded fully by other landlocked countries? Denise is finding it harder for the first round. Yeah, it's going to get easier. I thought I'd done this easy, but now looking at the questions, I can actually see they are fairly tricky. I promise you, the next 3 rounds we'll bring back a nice balance. Got me sweating now. Whew. Shiny forehead there. That being said, I reckon then a couple more later on in the round a bit easy. Kim says he wants a refund. No refunds. Also, I think my screen dimmer's on, so that doesn't look very good, does it? There we go. There we are. Well, there we are. Beaten to open the box from the Lancing Ducks. Thank you very much for your donation. Much appreciated. Question number 7. Number 7. Which New York museum is known by the initials MoMA? Am I on the booze? I'm not, unfortunately, because I'm picking my girlfriend up from work later. So I'm just on the water. So which New York museum is known by the initials MoMA? Jenna is so excited about the box. Well, let's have a see about the donations. I reckon we get another... Ooh. We've got 2 more there from Amy and from Caroline. Thank you for opening the box fund. Much appreciated. Yeah, we know one, says Joan. I am a good boyfriend, Danny. I am. Most of the time. Number 8. Think about this one. It's going to be quite easy, I think. Which is the largest cathedral in the world? So which is the largest cathedral in the world? So think about it. Where would the largest cathedral possibly be? When Uncle's away, the rounds get super hard. Completely accidentally. Danny says, so modest. I am so modest. I'm the most modest person you've ever met. Been to MoMA, it's fantastic. Love New York City. I went to New York in 2019. Timed it quite well, I think. But yeah, it was the best experience of my entire life. I've wanted to go to New York since I was 8 years old, and I went when I was 29. So yeah, I was absolutely thrilled. Absolutely everything went well. It was incredible. Good evening from Colonel. Waiting to see the contents of the box. Hard first round tonight for our depleted team. You're not the only one, Roy. I do apologise. I don't know why. I don't know how I've managed to make it so hard, but looking at it, I now know it's hard. Ridiculous, that's what she said. Karen Lee opened the box from the Hassocks fire-breathing rubber ducks. If I get 3 more donations, I think I'll do it at the end of round 2. Hello from the Paxos, Greece. Is Mark okay, says Nicola. Yes, he's at a gig seeing Rats, who you know from singing our intro music. Normally like geography, but not tonight, says Jackie. God, I'm really bad at this. Question number 9. How many stars are there on the Australian flag? 2 points if you're spot on, 1 point for one either side. How many stars are on the Australian flag? Sumi says, don't be sorry, we all learn things. It's the weirdest thing. Me and Mark, we have to counterbalance each other's questions. I mean, if there's no one there to counter it, it just seems to skew too far on the hard or easy direction. Now that I looked at it, I know it's hard. That's my life motto, says Danny. Oh, wrong one. That one. Question number 10. A bit closer to home. Suffolk lies to the west of which sea? Suffolk lies to the west of which sea? Frances, she hasn't seen Knickers in ages. Oh dear. Why did that happen? There you go. Bit of knickers for you. Next time we do the quiz, I'm going to wear the knickers t-shirt that Mark got me because I found it again. Right, are we ready for Alex's teasers for tonight? I think you'll like this one. Or maybe you won't, because I don't know, this round's been terrible. Hello, Joe. You joined us at a good time. I'm being roasted for how hard I've made this round. Right then. So it's not a riddle, it's not a word play, but it is about words. Okay, so Wordy Marathon for 2 points each. So there's 2 of these and you get 2 points for each that you guess. Right, here's your first one. Which letter of the English alphabet is never silent in a word? So sometimes you have silent E's and A's and all that sort of stuff, but which letter of the English alphabet never silent in a word? That's your first one. That's worth 2 points if you get that one. Plenty of time to think about it. So again, which letter of the English alphabet is never silent in a word? I did ask, Jackie. I did. I need your honest feedback. Some of you are a little bit too honest, but no, it's fine. And your second one, this one might be a little bit trickier. Which word in the English dictionary is the only one with a silent J? So obviously in other Germanic languages you have fjord, which is a word that you have a silent J in it, but it's not an English word. It's not in an English dictionary like that. So which word in the English dictionary is the only one with a silent J? And that is the Collins Dictionary. Don't start looking it up. So again, which letter of the English alphabet is never silent in a word? And then the other one is which word in the English dictionary is the only one with a silent J? That is your 2. Right. Wrap that up and we'll move on to the recap. The recap. I need to move my bottle, then I won't have to keep doing that silly thing with my head. Right. There we go. Oh, I have to do it the other way around. Oh, silly me. There we go. I wonder why it was zoomed in. Next week I wear my uncle's knickers, says Charlie Grant. Is that what I said? I think it was like that. You don't look too good tonight, wish you better, says Kim. What's wrong with me? No need to recap, I will still want to know the answers, says Jackie. But fjord is in the dictionary, that's what I mean. It's not an English word though. A fjord is just an inlet, what we would call it. You look fine, please wear the t-shirt, says Fran. Hey, I thought I was doing a good quiz tonight. I seem to have really missed the mark. Missed the mark. Didn't think about that. Ooh, before I forget, let's do the felt balls, shall we? Yes. Right. Quiz actually has felt balls. There they are. And here they are in my hand. So there you go. I don't know why that ball's coming through clear. I didn't put any green balls in there just so I wouldn't make any mistakes. I don't know. Excuse you. Tricky, but you're making us think, says Martine. Well, that's what I hope for. There we go. These marathons are tricky, but I like them for a brain workout. As an imposter, a non-felter. Yes, I thought it'd be a fun idea to do. I don't know where we got these from. Oh, that was a bad example. There you go. It's a blue plastic ball. It's been in there for long enough though. It's got dust on it, so it's a little bit. It is a bit furry and felty. When are you gonna have an evening off? Let Mark run the quiz. I don't know. I've been doing quizzes on my own for yesterday, today, and I'm going to do it tomorrow as well. I also have another quiz to supply for somewhere else. I've got my work cut out for me today. This week, in fact. Danny says he has 2 words with a silent J. Ooh, what's inside the box? Yes, let's do that in a minute, actually. Have a look at those donations. I've been logged out, you stupid thing. Log me back in. There we go. What was I mumbling about then? I don't know. I've double checked. There is only one English word, which is not a variant of another language, where the J is silent. So yeah, fjord is a silent J, but it's not an English word. Obviously it's a Norwegian word, isn't it? Or Swedish word, I don't know. But again, it's not an English word. Right then, I think that's enough for the recap, isn't it? Let's pop us back to there then. Okie dokie. Right then. Let's get on with the answers, shall we? Right, time for the answers then. 2 points for all of these. So, which country has the greatest population number? Ethiopia or Pakistan? It is Pakistan. It is Pakistan. There you go. Well, if you got that one. Amy's doing that. Yeah, I did double check it. There is only one word in the English dictionary with a silent J, which is an English word. So again, fjord has a silent J, but it's not an English word. Number 2, which is the southernmost US state? Did you remember that there's one in the sea? It's Hawaii. Hawaii for number 2. Number 3, which African country is the world's largest producer of gold? It is South Africa. South Africa for number 3. Danny says, sod it, I'm checking it. Well, if you're right, then you can have the point, but if you didn't get it, then no. Number 4. The world's first nuclear reactor, was it built in Chicago or Chernobyl? It was actually built in Chicago. Chicago. Moving on, question number 5. Oh boo, I did remember at Hawaii, I wasn't sure where it was, silly me. It's the southernmost state, because it's way further down, isn't it? Number 5, pho ga is a chicken noodle soup traditionally from Vietnam. Vietnam. Love a nice pho ga. Question number 6, which European country is double landlocked? Surrounded by Switzerland and Austria, it is Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein for number 6. As I said, the only other one in the entire world is Uzbekistan, which is surrounded by 5 countries that are all landlocked. So there you go. Well, if you got that one, and if you didn't, it's a good little factoid you can tell people. It's one of 2 countries in the world double landlocked. Number 7. Which New York museum is known by the initials MoMA? It is, of course, the Museum of Modern Art. Museum of Modern Art for number 7. Number 8, the largest cathedral in the world. It'd have to be somewhere pretty holy. It is St. Peter's in Vatican City. St. Peter's Cathedral, largest in the world. If you didn't get it with St. Peter's, but you thought it was somewhere in Italy, then you're on the right track at least. Number 9. Let me just check on that paper, see how we're doing on it for that box opening. How many stars are on the Australian flag? 2 points for spot on, 1 point for one either side. And the answer of 6. 6 for number 9, which is 6 upside down. And finally, question number 10. Suffolk lies to the west of which sea? You would find Suffolk next to the west of the North Sea. So the North Sea for number 10. Okay, so I know we said the round was hard. That's been firmly agreed upon by pretty much everybody. But let me know what your score was. I'm not expecting a high one for this one. It's the way it goes. I think the next few rounds will be a little bit easier for you. 13 for the Globetrotters. Kim got 6. 9 for Sumo. Yeah, it was a hard round, guys. 17 for Martine, whose top fan is now in Arabic. Kitchen's 15. Gangsters score 18 if you go with Ghana. Go with Ghana. We knew more than we thought, plus a complete couple of extremely inspired guesses. Scored as 19, says Joan. Fran got 4. Denise got 9. Linda got 10. Not as daft as I thought. 15, says Jackie. There you go. I mean, if you got, yeah, you got more than a couple. That's all right. Blooming flies. If you got more than a couple, I think you did all right on that one. I wasn't expecting a miracle by what you were saying. Okay, let's move on then to your round number 2. Round number 2 is famous people. Just checked, they're both in the Oxford Dictionary. Yes, but it's the only one that's an English word. Anything else is a derivative of another language, but we would use it's an English word. In fact, the variation of the word in English is the only one. It's actually a variation of a different word, but it's the only English word. Lots of lucky guesses for us, but a fun round. I'm doing a case of Mark over-explaining. Good evening, Fleur. Forgot about Hawaii, says Denise. Can't forget about Hawaii. Right then, question number 1 for round number 2. Number 1. Taylor Swift dated which member of One Direction? Are the famous people A or Z list? Don't be racist and let me have it, says Danny. Look, being ginger's not a race, mate. You might be persecuted, but you're not a race. The famous people are what I would consider just famous people. Whether they're celebrities or not. It could even be, there could be scientists, there could be historians, there could be royalty, could be anything. I try and make it as broad as possible. I said that for round 1, and look where that got us. But I've tried to make it as broad as possible for this round. Moving on, question number 2. Number 2, the Getty family made their fortune from which commodity? So the Getty family made their fortune from which commodity? And that is my kind of quiz question, says Amy. Hello, Sarah. Nil points for this round based on question 1. Roy, I think you'll find these ones are a little bit more up your alley, I think. Number 1 is a bit of a gambit on that one, I think. But yeah, I think you'll get the majority of these. Alright, I think it's probably time for me to open that box. The donations, as much as they've been coming, they seem to have stopped now. So thank you to everyone who has donated, but I don't think we're getting any more donations in now, which is a shame. There we go. Right, should we see what's in the box then? No, we'll do that. We'll do it in the recap. I don't want to distract from the quiz. Number 3, what type of sport is associated with Joe Dimaggio? What type of sport is associated with Joe Dimaggio? I think for a lot of you have a sigh of relief that the round's a little bit easier now. I think a lot of you are going to feel like that. I had to take a question out earlier because I had it in as a hobby question, which was to do with the platform Twitch. It was the question, what was the name of their platform? It would be a bit silly if I was hosting it on Twitch and asked you a question about Twitch. It'd be a bit of a giveaway. So I changed that one. Did Joe Dimaggio play for Bristol County? You know what, mate? You can... And I swear to God, if you do it again... Number 4. Which Spanish painter was quoted as saying, "I paint objects as I think them, not as I see them"? So which Spanish painter was quoted as saying, "I paint objects as I think them, not as I see them"? Jenna is screaming at the TV. Want for me to open it? I've got to wait until the recap. I don't want to be opening it during the round, guys. I think that'll be a bit distracting from you. It's like when Mark goes on a wild tangent for 15 minutes. I don't want to do that. Okay, the bowls again. There you go. I put a lot of white balls in there this time. I tried to stay away from putting any green ones in there, just so it doesn't confuse the green screen. Question number 5. Number 5. William I was the first of 3 kings from which royal house? What's this box thing? I missed it, says Danny. It's a box that was made, there's something inside from Jenna in it. That's, you all know Jenna from Karina, of course. Yeah. And I said, well, actually, I didn't say it. Karina said it was there for when the donations come in. So the donations are there for opening the box, apparently. I don't know what's in it. It could be anything. I dread to think what it could be. I do hope it's not a bomb, says Danny. Me too. It'd be very weird if my girlfriend's little sister made me a bomb. Or a glitter bomb. Oh, God. Someone did that to me on the for my 25th birthday. He told me to open the card on the bus home after work, and it was full of salt and went all down my trousers. Hoping for glitter, says Martine. I'm not. There's lots of expensive equipment in front of me here. Question number 6. This is a long one. The Infinite Monkey Cage, described as a witty and irreverent look at the world according to science, is a radio show and podcast hosted by comedian Robin Ince and which well-known scientific figure? So the Infinite Monkey Cage is described as a witty and irreverent look at the world according to science. It's a radio show and podcast hosted by comedian Robin Ince and which well-known scientific figure? I see you blame the stain on the salt, says Danny. It was a very offensive card, actually. I've still got it in my drawer, but I couldn't show you it. It's very naughty. I have most of my birthday cards in a box in my drawer. So again, you need a point for first name, point for surname for all of these, as usual. I think I'm nervous and excited for the box. Oh, thank you very much, Nicola. That's a lovely donation. Thank you so much. Number 6, know that one. I've met that person. Lucky you. Very tiny box then. Mate. In fact, it's actually quite a large box because my granddad, before he passed away, he had quite bad eyesight, so most of his cards were huge because he had to be able to write in them. So yeah, I think I've got mostly A4 cards from my granddad. Question number 7. Ooh, this is a good one. Number 7. Which 18-year-old won this year's US Open? Point for first name, point for surname. Which 18-year-old won this year's US Open? That's tennis. I know that one. Good question for me, says Joan. I think it is. Playing towards your strengths there. This is not a film. There are several US Opens, including golf. Well, I don't think the 18-year-old won this year's Open Golf, did they? I did actually have it in the question that I put US Open of tennis, but I didn't know if that's how you said it. So I just kept it as US Open. Not the first time you've had something on your trousers, Sis Kim. I know I dropped some ketchup on it earlier. Explain, please. I might get the wrong idea, said Roy. Don't corrupt lovely Roy's mind with these dirty, smutty things that you're saying. I shan't be having it. Question number 8. Number 8 to multiple choice. What was the nationality of Oscar Wilde? Was he Australian, Irish, American, or French? So what was the nationality of Oscar Wilde? Was he Australian, Irish, American, or French? I can explain if you like, says Danny. Please don't. Question number 9, which is German for no. Number 9, which American singer-songwriter is the subject of the film biopic Walk the Line? Sorry, John, it is a film question, but it's technically also a music question. I'll give you 50 Sarah points. Only Sarah can give out Sarah points. I thought St. Peter's Cathedral was in Russia. Oops, I must be thinking of St. Petersburg. Oh, good grief. Also, I didn't know, but the Kremlin is actually not called the Kremlin. It's called something else. Any town that has like a council building is called a Kremlin in Russia, but we just call it the Kremlin. But Kremlin just means a council house, a council hall, basically. We know that one, says Joan. Good. And then finally, question number 10. Number 10. What is TV cum film actor and rapper Will Smith's first name short for? Is it William, Willard, or Wilfred? So what is TV cum film actor and rapper Will Smith's first name short for? Is he William Smith, Willard Smith, or Wilfred Smith? Sarah knows what's in the box, and she neglected to tell me. She's good at that. Normally she likes to ruin surprises because she can't keep it to herself when it comes to gifts, but she managed to keep it in the box, as it were, today. Right then, time to look back at your Alex teasers for tonight. Why is that so blooming loud? I turned it down twice. Anyway, so there you go. Which letter of the English alphabet is never silent in a word? And the other question was, which word in the English dictionary is the only one with a silent J? And again, it's an English word. So fjord is in there, but fjord is a Norwegian word, a word that we use, but it's not an English word. TV cum film, never knew he did those types of movies, says Sumu. I don't know what you're talking about. Right then, that's that. Let's jump into this one, and we'll do that, and then we'll do the box. Are you excited? I am. Right then, recap time. Pop it on. There we go. Lovely. Right. Have a quick let's look at those donations. The J in fjord is not silent for us, says Martine. Well, there you go. Is that a money shot, said Joe. What are you talking about? What's a money shot? Right then. Zoom. I haven't forgot the Zoom as well, Fran. Don't worry. Okay. I'm going to mute this just while I get this sellotape off. Okay. I love it. Snickers the cow. So I'm going to turn the green screen off so you can see it properly. There we go. I like the knickers bit. I also like the shiny cow patch you've got there. Oh, ridiculous. Thank you very much for that. That's very nice. I'm going to put that on my shelf next to the webcam so I can always see it. It's very good. Thank you very much, Jenna. I like that. I like the little blonde man that's there as well, just with his hands on his hips. And it says at the bottom there, by Jenna. I didn't know Fjord was, the J wasn't silent in Norwegian. That's a cool little factoid. So cute and perfect, says Martine. It is. I love it. Nick is the cow. Right, back to that. Shiny cow pat looks a bit like burnt bacon. I just realised that my laptop is muted, so your mouth is moving without making any noise. Facebook on my phone is providing the sound. What a very confusing way to watch something. That is knickers. Well, I utterly love it, says Christopher Reese. Right then, should we do the Zoom of the week? Let me just get my pen so I can see. The first person to guess it on the 3 platforms, that's Facebook, YouTube and Twitch. We've done it differently again because obviously some people are so close together on the guesses on Facebook that we're doing it the first 2 people to guess it. Okay? Okay. If you tip up knickers, does she make a moo? No. I did check though. If it was Ginger, it could have been you. I'm not Ginger, Sumu! I think we've peaked the puns now. It's time to go home, everyone. Dear me. Fran says, Alex, I am not here tomorrow night, but I am back next Thursday. Good stuff. See you next Thursday. Right then, here is your Zoom of the week. I am not Ginger, Danny. I'm not. I'm thinning on top, though. God. Right, here we go. Don't know why I didn't zoom in properly, but who is that? First 2 people on Facebook, first person on YouTube, the first person on Twitch. Right, we've all guessed it, funnily enough. Right, I thought it was going to be harder than that. Next project, Mark with a giant beaver. Right then, the people that got it on Facebook, we had Danny O'Shea, as much as I don't want to admit it. Amy Jo got it on Facebook. On YouTube, Chris Linzell. And on Twitch, Raziel got it first as well. Your answer is John Cleese. John Cleese. There you go. Well done if you got that one. That was a quick one. I didn't think people would get it that quick, but there you go. But your answers, your wrong answers, might influence next time we do it. So there you go. I didn't have a lot of time today to do the Zoom, which is why I wasn't an object. I just went for a person. Well done, you were very quick on that one. Danny, Amy, Chris, and Raziel. How many points? It's 2 points. Because I'm being generous, it's 2 points in your bonus column. If my comment didn't come first, I'm right, said Danny. In fact, I think the first person to say it... No, Danny, you were. It was you, and then Amy, and then Fiona was just after Amy. Unfortunately, I'm not doing the first 3, I'm only doing the first 2 people. Otherwise, it's just going to get to the point where when do I stop? So, 2 points for Zoom, yes. Kim O'Shea said, Danny got an answer right. We're all as shocked as you are. Yeah, 2 points for the Zoom. Zoom. I think that's it for the recap. Right, so let me go through to 10 again because we had a long time with me with the cow. Moo. Oh, it smells strange. I don't normally play at Whitney Houston, but if I want to dance with somebody, I will. Okay. Are you sniffing your new knickers? Just asking, says Joe. I don't know why I sniffed it. Morbid curiosity, I guess. I don't know. Right. Probably back there then. Let's get on with the answers to the round. And then we'll move on to round number 3. Right then, here we go. Famous people answers. Let's crack on, shall we? So number 1, Taylor Swift dated which member of One Direction? It is Emma Brooking's friend. It is, of course, Harry Styles. Harry Styles for number 1. Question 10, I'm sure you spelt cum wrong. But you're not going to dirty mine, that's how you spell things correctly. With archaic language. Number 2, the Getty family made their fortune with which commodity? They struck it rich with oil. Oil for number 2. Number 3, what type of sport is associated with Joe Dimaggio? It's of course baseball. Baseball for number 3. So the message come through. Picture with the evidence as well. Don't know if you can see that there. There was Jenna with the cow. Very proud of her handiwork, I like it. Pablo Picasso paints objects as he thinks them, not as he sees them. Or saw, because he's dead. Number 5, William I was first of 3 kings from which house? It was the royal house of Normandy. Normandy for 5. Well, if you got that one. Number 6, The Infinite Monkey Cage is hosted by Robin Ince and Professor Brian Cox. Brian Cox. Linda says, nice job, Jenna. It was. It's very... Yeah. I put photos thinking of Getty Images, says Amy. Oh, no. I mean, the commodity was the part of the clue there, unfortunately. Number 7, which 18-year-old won this year's US Open? Point for first name, point for surname. It is Emma Raducanu. Emma Raducanu for number 7. Well done if you got that one. Number 8. Did Jenna make your knickers? She did. Oh dear. Nationality of Oscar Wilde. He was Irish. Irish for number 8. Number 9. The American singer-songwriter who's the subject of Walk the Line was the Man in Black. It was Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash for number 9. And at number 10. Ooh. What is TV film and rapper Will Smith's first name? Short for William, Willard or Wilfred. It is Willard. Willard for number 10. Also, his middle name is Carol. Fun fact for you there. Jenna said, thank you everyone for the love. Indeed. That's a lovely little thing. I'm going to put that next to my camera. I can always see the knickers. There we go. Looking right at me now. That's kind of spooky. Alright then. Let's jump into your 3rd round. Claire got 20, Martin got 15, Kim got 18. See, these are better scores. These are much better scores. Only 10 for Kerno. 0 points for Fran. 16 for Fiona. Another 14 for Amy. Kitchen's got full marks. Well done. Excuse me. Glad I wasn't alone with the photo thinking. I could see where you're coming from. Definitely. It wasn't a silly thing. Sumu got 14. Gangster's got 20. Denise got 12 and Linda got 16, as well as Carrie Lee. Wonderful stuff. Right then, Round number 3. It's all about comedy. Again, it came through loud. I don't know why. Jackie got 18. Well done, Jackie. Right then. There we go. Here we go then. Question number 1. Best known for her role in Friends, who also played Gail Weathers in the horror series Scream. It is a dark comedy, I suppose. And also Friends is a comedy, so there you go. Fran got 0. I know, I said. Late to the party, but hello, says Carolyn. Hello. Caroline. Caroline? Caroline. 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 Question number 2. Number 2. Based on Robert Louis Stevenson's Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Eddie Murphy played Sherman Klump in which 1996 film? I'll turn the cow a little bit to that way because it is kind of creeping me out. Oh, it's staring at me. There we go. Question number 3. Number 3. Which UK comedy legend's epitaph reads, "I told you I was ill"? Good night. If all the questions in this round are like questions 1 and 2. Possibly. Wait, there's a party? Party right here. Right at the quiz. Heck yeah. Party time. Caroline France, 92, just liked our photo. Thank you, Caroline France. PayPal just said, do you want to log out? We're going to log you out in a few minutes. I said no, and they logged me out anyway. Question number 4. Thank you from Simon. Happy quiz, happy Wednesday, everyone. Thank you very much, Simon. That's very generous. Thanks so much. Number 4. Who provides the voice of Pikachu in the 2019 Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie? These are hard, says Caroline. I don't know what to do. Roy says they're going well. You're saying they're hard. I don't know what to do. By the way, can you like Caroline France 52 back? I don't know. I think I already am following her through our Quizzactually account. Question number 5. Ooh, this one's a very niche one, I think, but we'll see how you go. From which Victoria Wood comedic song does the following lines come? Not bleakly, not meekly, beat me on the bottom with a woman's weekly. Let's do it tonight. The Ballad of Who? Carrie Lee says the Rubber Ducks will find them hard as well. I think 1, 2 and 3 aren't too difficult. 4 might be if you're not into that sort of thing. Detective Pikachu's classed as a comedy? Well, I never. I thought it was real, to be honest. I thought it was a documentary. Moving on. Question number 6. Number 6. Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis starred in which bizarre classic directed by Tim Burton? tell you what, there's someone nearby in one of the houses. Every day their fire alarm goes off. You need to learn how to cook better. Ugh. Worse than Mark. Every day it goes off. I don't know what they're doing. Unless they just do a fire alarm test every day, like a building. Number 7. The theme song to which US TV sitcom was titled Tossed Salads and Scrambled Eggs. Have a blank on number 3's name, says Denise. You've definitely heard of them. I'm now singing the Doctor Who version of that song, You Bugger, says Fleur. Oh yes, the one with David Tennant. Fire alarm, perhaps Mark's there. And Roy's fan badge says Fan Piativo, which I've got no idea what language that is. I don't know why I keep doing that. Carrie Lee says Sharer, but hers is in English. I don't know why. Bizarre. Question number 8. Number 8. Which actor played Frank Drebin in Police Squad and the Naked Gun films? So which actor played Frank Drebin in the Police Squad and the Naked Gun films? I wish I was dancing in the moonlight to top load his music, said Christopher Reese. Oh, good grief, man. Neighbours went to the Mark Stack School of Cooking. Oh dear. That being said, the other day I did some chips in the oven and they didn't come out very well. Not burnt, what most people would say was burnt. You're burnt for me though. I don't like brown chips, not a fan. Question number 9. I hurt my neck there. Number 9. In Blackadder II, Blackadder falls in love with his manservant, who is actually a girl in disguise. What is his name? So in Blackadder II, Blackadder falls in love with his manservant, who is actually a girl in disguise. But what is his name? It's not silly to ask Billy. And finally, question number 10. Number 10. Which police-based US sitcom featured the characters Captain Raymond Holt, Jake Peralta, and Terry Jeffords? I love the lyrics to that song because unless you knew stuff about Doctor Who's behind the scenes, you'd have no idea what they're talking about. But yes, Doctor Who do like to film in every quarry from here to Cathedral. It's like how do you approach an angry Welsh castle, Cathedral? Right then, there's your 10. On to that lovely little bit there. My Alex teasers. Great show, says Subu. Sad at the end. With all that smoke from his cooking, Mark's middle name should be Chimney. We have absolutely no answers. Come back, Fleur and Alec, says Roy. Roy needs you. Roy needs you, Fleur and Alec. Ba-dum-tsh. I should have done it myself. That's one reason I have that button, is to make a joke and then do that. And I didn't do it. I had to get Amy to do it for me. Caroline says it's a tumbleweed. Crickets are playing as well. Can't be helped. Also, the audience don't like it either. Anyway. Let's do the recap. What cheese do you disguise a little horse? What cheese do you use to disguise a little horse? Says Simu. I don't know. I'm waiting on bated breath for your answer, Sumi. Mascarpone. Oh, God. Dear me. Oh, God, you're all doing it now. No. Stop it. Stop it. I'll go through one more time, and then we'll get on with the answers. What cheese do you use to attract a bear? Said Andrea. I can't remember the 500 mile Doctor Who cast one. I don't remember that one at all. So go on, Andrea. What cheese do you use to attract a bear? Come on, bear. That was too much. It's ridiculous. I can't with you people. I just can't. Right then. I think we're all good. I think we're going on with the recap. You guys don't deserve a quiz. That's terrible. With all these crappy jokes. Yeah, because mine is so much better, obviously. Oh, dear. Right then. Let's do the answers. Google it. It's awesome. I will do. I'll write it on my little notepad I've got here. 500. Ooh. David is Proclaimers fan. Makes it even better. Indeed. Number 1, best known for her role in Friends, who also played Gail Weathers in the horror series Scream. It was, of course, Courtney Cox. And the font there is in everyone's favourite font, Comic Sans. So professional looking. Is your little notepad next to your little violin? If two vegetarians have an argument, can it be called beef? Said Denise. Oh, God. Doing our own comedy round, says Jackie. Comedy is subjective, as they always say. Number 2. Based on Robert Louis Stevenson's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Eddie Murphy was Sherman Klump in The Nutty Professor. Nutty Professor for number 2. Also made famous by Jerry Lewis back in the 50s, 60s? Number 3. Which UK comedy legend's epitaph reads, I told you I was ill. It was, of course, Spike Milligan. Spike Milligan for number 3. Well done if you got that one. Did you remember in the end, Denise? Did you get it before it came up? Number 4. Real name, Terence Allen Milligan. Thank you, head researcher. What do you mean it's obvious Courtney Cox, only to film bus? Well, there's only 3 actresses in Friends. So it would have to be singled out on that way, I guess. Oh, dear. The voice of Pikachu, Detective Pikachu, was Ryan Reynolds. Although I do think it should have been Danny DeVito. That would have worked far better, I think. Ryan Reynolds for 4. Number 5. Not bleakly, not meekly. Beat me on the bottom with a woman's weekly. Let's do it tonight. Is the ballad of Barry and Frida. The ballad of Barry and Frida. You did remember. Good. 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 Never seen a single episode of Friends, says Roy. Well, some people, you can't buy taste, I guess. No, I'm only kidding. Number 6. Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis starred in which bizarre classic? Directed by Tim Burton. It was Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice for number 6. I love that. I've never seen a single episode of Friends. Never. Never crossed your radar. Number 7. The TV sitcom that had tossed salad and scrambled eggs is the finest TV show of all time. It's, of course, Frasier. Frasier for number 7. Number 8. The actor that played Frank Drebin in Police Squad and the Naked Gun films. It was, of course, Leslie Nielsen. Now, everyone knows that one. Come on. Leslie Nielsen. I think he also, by his grave, he has a marble bench. He says, always sit down whenever you can, whenever you get a chance. Danny's never seen a single episode of Friends. That's because you don't have any friends. Who's Frasier, says Roy. Get out of here. You must know Frasier. Come on. Number 9. In Blackadder 2, Blackadder falls in love with his manservant, whose name is Bob. Bob for number 9. And number 10. The police comedy that featured Captain Raymond Holt, Jake Peralta and Terry Jeffords. It's now finished. I watched the last episode the other day. It was really sad. It is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Nine-Nine! Hey, F you, I have friends. They're imaginary, but still. I definitely have never seen an episode of Friends, says Charlie Grant. Is that a triple negative? What's going on? Right then. Back on with round number 4. Told you earlier, nil point. Sumu got 18, Linda got 20, Amy got 18, wonderful stuff. Fiona got 14, Kim got 16, these are good scores all round. Kitchens got 14, Joan got 16. Fran got 4 out of 20, not so bad. Have a quick look at the score sheets. We're still waiting for... Let's have a quick look if I can get it on the screen. There we go. A Up Me Duck, Depleted Colonel, Beth Brainiacs, Doc Nasty. We're still waiting for your felt ball guesses. Also, no ideas as well. Looking for you too. Imaginary ones are the best. They don't answer back. Martine says, we've never heard about number 9, so let's just say Bob. And it was actually right. Well, that worked out well, didn't it? 10 for Martine, 18 for Fleur. 12, again, consistent, says Denise. So yeah, we're still waiting on your felt ball guesses. Depleted Colonel, Brainiacs, Doc Nasty, and no ideas. Once again, there it is for you. That looks even weirder now, doesn't it? There you go. There's your balls. Right then. Let's get back on to round number 4, which is our favourite round. It is... General knowledge. Balder, Russell and Julius stuck in my head, said Flo. Right. Number 1. Nightlife Thugs was a previous name of which Irish band? Nightlife Thugs was a previous name of which Irish band? What do you think? What are you buying? What are you selling? Let's get quizzical in Dublin. Nice to have some Irish contingent there. Blooming dog. Next up, number 2 is a 50-50. Number 2, which English physicist discovered the neutron? Was it Newton or Chadwick? Shut up, you mangy mutt. It did. How about that? Well, I can lean back. The green screen's quite far away from me this time, because it's just me. Number 3. Which brand has marketed its bottled water with the slogan, Live Young? Which brand has marketed its bottled water with the slogan, Live Young? That's me. Let's get quizzical, says Denise. Indeed it is. I think I remember that now because we were talking about Eddie Stobart and you'd never heard of it. And it shocked me that Eddie Stobart isn't in Ireland. I remember now. Been logged out the PayPal again. Question number 4. Oh. Thank you to Sharon who's donated as well. I'm usually quite good with the word questions, but can't get the marathon. Oh. You'll kick yourself when you see them both. Number 4. Number 4, who played Frodo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? So who played Frodo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Point for first name, point for surname. My dad went to school with Eddie Stobart. Really? How cool. I always find it funny the people who go to school with certain people. Dom Jolly, who did Trigger Happy TV, went to university with Osama bin Laden. Which is quite strange, isn't it? No deliveries in Ireland from the UK since Brexit, lol, says Denise. Question number 5. Number 5 is a multiple choice. A picture of which object on Instagram became a global phenomenon by becoming the most liked post in history in January 2019? Was it a Bic lighter, a coat hanger, a plank of wood, or an egg? So a picture of which object on Instagram became a global phenomenon by becoming the most liked post in history in January 2019? Was it a Bic lighter, a coat hanger, a plank of wood, or an egg? I'm pinning that comment, Danny. Mark went to school with Lisa Stansfield. Don't know if he's ever mentioned it. Should I be proud or ashamed that I knew 5 before the option, says Amy. No judgments here. Question number 6. Number 6. Who did J.M. Barrie give the royalties from Peter Pan to? So who did J.M. Barrie give the royalties from Peter Pan to? Is that your guess, Danny? You're the redheads normally, aren't you? Redheads. And you're guessing 133. Okay. I'm proud that I don't know 5, even with the options, says Joan. We all pick our battles, don't we? Question number 7. Number 7. Master Chief is the primary hero of which video game franchise? So Master Chief is the primary hero of which video game franchise? So I don't know if you guys saw as well, our new quiz is at the Rottingdean Lounge Bar, which is starting in October. That's our new quiz on Thursdays. So we've got the Rottingdean, and we've also got in Hove on the same night as well. It's a nice amount of distance for us to both have our own quizzes on for well. So that's quite fun. That's happening next month. Easiest question of the quiz, says Danny. Is he friends with Master Baker? Number 8. Which sport requires competitors to throw stones at houses? So which sport requires competitors to throw stones at houses? Still just waiting on no ideas from Cornwall. And that's it for your felt ball guesses. If you do want to let me know who No Ideas is, I can put it in for you now if you want. Otherwise, you need to put it in before the end of the recap. Well, actually, you need to put it in before the recap, actually, for round 4. So it says no, Master Bates. Who were? Question number 9. As used in the saying, what is Hobson's choice? Fun fact about this one, this is the 2nd ever question in our database. The first one was about the Teletubbies. So yeah, this was the 2nd ever question put in the database. Master Fortune, that's rich. Oh, God. Martine says, what saying? The saying is Hobson's choice. Essentially. I don't know, it's phrased a bit weird, I do admit. But yeah, I could have just put what is Hobson's choice, I guess. And question number 10. Number 10, in what year was the last FIFA World Cup of the 1980s held? I was going to say you could work it out, but I couldn't work it out because I've got no idea when it happens anyway. So what year was the last FIFA Football World Cup of the 1980s held? That's a bit rich coming from you, Sir Christopher Rees. My. Once again, I'm still just waiting for the no ideas in Cornwall to have your felt ball guess, please. You need to have that before the recap comes up, because that's when I'm going to start tabulating your felt ball guesses. Right then, and for your final time, have a quick check on that one. So there you go. Which letter of the English alphabet is never silent in a word, and the other one was which word in the English dictionary is the only one with a silent J. And again, it's an English word. It's not a word borrowed from another language. Hello, other Cornwall team, said Fleur. That Cornwall team need to get their felt ball guess in for me, otherwise it won't be counted. I would hate for anyone to miss anything out. Right then, let's get to that one. We'll get to there and we'll get on with the recap. Which I don't seem to have done. Well, that's not very good, is it? What I'll do then is I will just put it on a loop instead. So I'll do that. I thought we weren't going to have any mistakes tonight, and I've done that. What a guy. What a guy. There we go. Right. And I'll do that. And I'll do that. And then we'll do that. And then it should all work out well. Work out well. There we go. Right. Hello from the Kerno team in Cornwall. I can see your comments, oh no Shay, says Chris actually, speaking through me like a ghost. Alright, I'm going to get your felt balls tabulated. I'll be back with you in just a second. Hello. Wondering if the other Cornwall team are an actual team or a phony account. We used to have the fake team names that everyone got too familiar with each other so they could tell it straight away. You can't really hide the evidence, Danny. It is pinned to the top. Sorry. Right then, let me do the felt ball guesses. Oh, right. We have the Angry Birds +1 with 53. You are under. Sue +5, 109. You are under. A depleted Kerno, 115. You are under. 119 for Doc Nasty. You are under. Kerno 2 Electric Boogaloo. Fantastic team name. 121. You are under. 125 for the Cat's Whiskers. Under. 129 for Tommy plus 4. Under. The Redheads 133. You are under. In Bibo Ergo Sum minus Sum 134. You are under. Let's Get Quizzical 147. You are under. 150 for Jane plus 5. You are under. Cycling Enthusiasts 168. You are under. Portrait of a Cock at Midnight with 180. You are over. That does mean our closest tonight with 168 is the Cycling Enthusiasts. So there you go. They're in your bonus column. Give yourself 3 points. Jane plus 5 gets 2 points. And Let's Get Quizzical gets 1 point. Deaf Team in Powering Cornwall. We have played before, but not for a while. Nice to see you, says Anita. Hello, Anita. Good to see you. Wonderful to see you again. So there you go. That is your felt ball guesses. 3 points for Cycling Enthusiasts. Jane plus 5 gets 2. And Let's Get Quizzical gets 1. I shall let that go through to bloody flies again. I have a get out of here. Right. You know what they say flies are attracted to? There's Danny O'Shea. I didn't know you were here. Right. Let's do your final answers and then I'll move on to my tricky teasers. Alright then. Wonderful. So what if I do that? Yeah. Right. Right then, here we go. Right then, it's the answers. So, number 1, Nightlife Thugs was a previous name of which Irish band? It is Boomtown Rats. Boomtown Rats for number 1. I'm pretty sure they just got a corkboard full of words and just threw a dart at it, because Nightlife Thugs and Boomtown Rats don't make any sense really, do they? Number 2, the English physicist that discovered the neutron. It was Chadwick. Hail Camborne St Austell for us, says Fleur. All those places I've never heard of. Number 3, which brand has marketed its bottled water with the slogan Live Young? It is Evian. Evian, live young. Number 4, who played Frodo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? It was Elijah Wood. Although in the radio play, it was Ian Holm who was Frodo Baggins, and obviously it was Bilbo Baggins in the later film. Number 5, a picture of which object on Instagram became a global phenomenon by becoming the most liked post in history? It was a picture of an egg. An egg. Question number 6. Who did J.M. Barrie give the royalties from Peter Pan to? It was Great Ormond Street Hospital. If we could put Great Ormond Street, that's fine. Boomtown Rats are Irish. I thought they were British. Oh, said Christopher Reese. Number 7. Master Chief is the primary hero of which video game franchise? It is Halo. Halo for number 7. Number 8. Which sport requires competitors to throw stones at houses? It is curling. Well done if you got that one. Curling. Is that the one on ice? I think it is. Number 9. As used in the saying, what is Hobson's choice? Hobson's choice is take it or leave it. It is not no choice at all. Different thing altogether. So take it or leave it is Hobson's choice. Danny says, "Wait, I got curling." Good. I wouldn't have got it. I'd have been just a liability on your team if that was the case. In what year was the last FIFA World Cup of the 1980s held? It was held in 1986. 1986 for number 10. Well, if you got that one, I wouldn't know. You know me by now. Sport may as well be ancient Greek. To me, I've got no idea. I probably know more about ancient Greek than I do about sport. Missed the answer to number 6 as we lost signal. Number 6 was an egg. An egg. Curling is on ice. Good. I got something right there. 16 for Danny. Oh dear, a lowly 12, says Joan. Oh. We are famous for our curling pants in Norway, so no problem for us. I love it. Curling pants. 1986, Madonna's Hand of God cheat. Maradona, not Madonna. Oh God. That's how bad I am. Fran got 0, Fiona got 12. I've heard of curling, but I never thought it was played like that. Whoops again, said Christopher Reese. Joe Sangster said the gangsters got 18. Roy got 8. Linda got 16. Italian 90 was iconic Nessun Dorma. Just 12 for the Kitchings, 8 for Claire. I don't know. There's a lot of high scorers, so I don't know if it was a hard round or not. Are curling pants used so you can curl one out, says Danny. That's disgusting. Number 6 was Great Ormond Street Hospital. So Great Ormond Street. Google Norwegian curling pants. Good God. That's amazing. Look at that. That's fantastic. Brilliant. Ridiculous pants. I like it. Great job flying solo tonight. See you next week, says Jackie. Thank you very much. Let's move on then to your final bit. It is your marathon. The Alex Puzzlers. That name's not going to stick. Terrible. Right then. So for 2 points each, did you get them? So here we go. So we have which letter of the English alphabet is never silent in a word? What is no choice at all? I don't know. It's not Hobson's choice. Have to look that up yourself on that one. Right, let's have a quick look. I've messed up the window. I can't see anything. There we go. Right. So, which letter of the alphabet is never silent in a word? It is the letter V. The letter V is always used in the exact same way as well. You never pronounce it differently. Depending on the word, it's always V, like vivid, things like that. You never use it in another way. So the letter V is never silent. And the only word in the English dictionary with the only silent J is marijuana. Marijuana. Funnily enough, it is from the Spanish marihuana, but it's not actually spelt with a J in Spanish. The J is actually an English addition to the word. So well done if you got marijuana as well. That is the only English word with a silent J. Do you pronounce it with the J, Martine? Interested to know that one. So 2 points for each of those that you got. Well done if you did get them. Rock on a hard place. Might be no choice at all. Yes. See you next week, Fran. Junior Gangster is super clever and we got both right. Well done, Junior Gangster. Pop us there. Right then, I will give it... there's also an Indonesian meal called Ristiafel. But again, it's a name of a language thing that we've taken. No, we do not. Well, there you go then. Yeah, the original Spanish spelling is marijuana with a IH, not with a J. So the J is the addition of the English language. Right then. Enjoy your knickers. I will. Thank you very much. Somehow Sue on her third round got $4. Don't know how you managed that. Thank you, Joe, for sharing us on your stream as well. I didn't see it. Thank you for studying English language at the moment helps, says Linda. Well, there you go then. Thank you for the quiz. Didn't get either puzzles, says Denise. It doesn't matter. We're going to do Cornish language next week. Thank you. See you next week, says Claire. Got 66 in total. Thanks for the quiz. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you very much, Sumu. You have a lovely week as well, my friend. I'm going to give it an extra couple of minutes. Actually, not even a couple of minutes. I'm going to give it 30 seconds, and then we'll get these scores in order. Thanks, Alex. Have a good week, and see you next time. Thank you very much, Joan. The Kitchings are off to bed. Good night, all. 65. Thanks for a super quiz. You're very welcome. I'm glad that my tricky rounds were balanced out as well. Tonight's movie is not sent and watching on a friend's TV. That's okay. Sarah said, I didn't get to see. What did you not see? Everything, really, I guess. Right then. I think that's it. I'm going to sort your scores in order. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go crazy. All right. Here we go then. Right. Thanks for a fun night. You're very welcome, Martin. Thank you very much for playing. We were playing alongside Ryan Reynolds. Oh my god, Nightboy Gangsters scored 78. Oh, did you do the present? Yes. Doesn't look amazing on the camera, but yes. We had a long discussion about it. Right then. Scores time. Right. Fran and Indy got 8. Depleted Colonel got 31. Athletic Critical 51. 55 for the Cat's Whiskers. Doc Nasty got 56. 57 for No Ideas, the Quizman and Her, as well as A Got Me Duck. Jane plus 5 got 62. 60 for Sue. Oh, we got the 60 point. Yeah, we got 60 points. That's 61 for Clock at Midnight. 62 for Clumsaw. 63 for Tommy plus 3. Tommy plus 4, sorry. 66 for Imbibo. One Girl on Her Pen. 69 for the Cycling Enthusiasts and the Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks. 71 for Noski's Servants. Kerno 2 Electric Boogaloo got 74. 76 for the Angry Birds. Gangsters got 78. 84 for Bev's Brainiacs, and are our winners tonight. There we go. The J marijuana is not from the Spanish word. I'm learning lots this evening, says Christopher Reese. Indeed. Fran Reynolds, not Ryan Reynolds. Good night. See you on Wednesday, Roy. Good. Thank you very much for joining us. Right then. Let's pop us back to there. Right, your quote for tonight is a quote from the incredible, the visionary Dolly Parton. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. That's your quote for tonight. Thank you very much for playing, guys. We shall see you either in person at one of our quizzes, or we'll see you virtually next Wednesday, where Mark will be back. Thank you very much for playing. Have a lovely week. Have a great weekend. Bye.